Right then folk, welcome back to another video beer review. Today we're going to be coming out of Verdant, and it is their Radbulb. It is the light bulb Radler. Picked this one up from Prost Bottle Shop in the Wirral. Yeah, I want to try this, and thankfully Prost had it. So Radbulb is a Radler version of light bulb. Light bulb, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. So I'm glad that they've decided to tart it up with a bit of lemon, which I'm guessing it is. 2.4% ABV as well. Hot size Centennial and Simcoe, cold size Simcoe and Centennial, so basically the same. Contains water, barley, oats, hops, yeast. Doesn't say anywhere the other thing they've added in it, which would be quite nice to know what they've actually added, what Radler it is. You know, I'm going to guess it's lemon, or lemonade, or lemon Radler. But you know, oh, it does say. In fact, it does say. I tell a lie. But it doesn't say it on the ingredients, you know? It should say it on the ingredients. Light bulb Radler with lemon juice, and then it doesn't say on the ingredients, which is definitely a breach of something. Anyway, let's crack it open. Having a little bit of a sessione this evening. Didn't do a review of the last one. I had a I can't remember what bloody brewery it's called. The 500ml cans, anyway. Weekend project. I had that before. A couple of the cans this afternoon. Basically just chilling, getting ready for my holiday tomorrow. Got to drive down to Southampton tomorrow, which is a really long drive of 55 minutes. Pretty much door to door. Just got to go down to the terminal, the cruise terminal. I don't know which one it is. My dad does. My dad's driving down here tomorrow morning, because it's about 2 hours from them to here, and then they're parking their car up, parking it up here, and then heading down in mine, because mine is bigger and can fit lots of people and lots of suitcases in. So yeah, so we're heading down on our cruise tomorrow. Starting our cruise tomorrow, driving down tomorrow, off to Norway, and probably by the time this review's up, I'll have come back and probably had some beers out there as well. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's a bit of a different one, because most people just do, like, you know, Mediterranean cruises and that sort of thing, and you know, the party cruises. I haven't done a cruise like that for a long time. I did a Channel Island cruise last year. We never actually got to the Channel Islands, and it happened again this year to the people who have gone on the same trip because of poor weather. Yeah, the more cruises I can get on, I'm happy. I'm happy we're doing those sort of ones. I'm going to do a few more next year as well, but different ones, and not necessarily cruises, more so ferries. Anyway, let's get into this beer. I'm very much looking forward to my holiday tomorrow. It'll be good. So it is, as you expect it to look, radlery, with a very small amount of head. Nose is definitely lemony, as you expect. Smells good, nice and refreshing. There is a slight sulphurous note. It's like lemony and slightly sulphurous, which is odd. We'll dive in there. Cheers. Like lilt. It's just like drinking lilt. I always get a bit of a Solero shots note about it. That fucking works, you know. It's a great way of tarting up a light bulb. You couldn't really. I'd say the sharpness and the kind of tartness of the lemon juice cut straight through the beer, to the point that it could be anything behind it. You know, it could be a lager, it could be anything like that. You wouldn't know that it is light bulb. There's no real kind of hoppy notes coming out at all. Not that I'd want there to be. I've been drinking a lot of Radlers recently, and all with the pineapple beers and that sort of thing, which are all low ABV, 1.5%, and you just get tons of the fruit juice. You don't get very much of the actual beer, and this is just the same. This is really good though. I'd say it's a solid Radler. The thing I would say though, with the German ones, with the German Radlers, you tend to get that beery taste a little bit more. This is a little bit, I'd say it's probably about 60-40 fruit juice to, or juiced lemon juice to beer. Whereas with the kind of German lagers, German Radlers, you tend to get probably about 50-50, but there's always that kind of standard lagery sort of taste. Now, that's where I think maybe if they did do this beer rather than with light bulb, then maybe they did it with like a lager of theirs. It might taste a lot better because those kind of raw standard notes that you'd expect within beers that taste like beer kind of go a little bit more hidden in an IPA as opposed to a lager, and I think you would definitely get those tastes of beer much more clearly where it were. That's not even English. Where it were, if it were, a lager as the base beer. But very interesting to try, and I think it's probably one of the better British Radlers out there at the minute. I've tried a few this year. Obviously, we're very much at the end because it is definitely autumnal. It is September. I remember September when I was at school and stuff, like fucking a long time ago. Being it's still sunny and it's still warm, and it's not. It's fucking rainy and shit at the minute. It's like early September. We're recording this 5th September, and it's just been fucking torrential rain. After the summer we've had, which has been lovely and sunny, we've had torrential downpours for the past week. My God, my garden needs it, and it has taken it and gone. So all the grass has grown loads at the front as well. It's just fucking sodden, and it's so wet that I can't mow it. Garden definitely needed it, but yeah, it's definitely not lager weather at the minute. So I'm waiting for it to kind of mull up a little bit towards the end, maybe end of the month, and I'll actually start doing a few more of the Oktoberfest beers, all the lagers and stuff that I got from Prost. That said, I could drink them any other time anyway, but definitely not as many Radlers this time of year. Definitely more of a summer drink. But I enjoyed the fact that we saw so many more Radlers this year. And I'm now kind of treating them as something I would drink ahead of a lager. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I would drink one ahead of a lager. If you come home from work or something, have a nice Radler, refreshing you. Jesus, I can't English. Anyway, I'm going to melt into the sofa, drink some more beers, and probably be back for another review, which I might not upload because I might well be more pished. But I am only drinking Radlers, a Radler. The next one is definitely not a Radler. So see you in the next one. Cheers.